This is sometimes translated, right? All of this, right? Inclusivity and equanimity together, Upeksha, is sometimes very simply translated as letting go. Right? Because letting go is not, let's say I want to let go of this inviter that I used to invite a bell. Letting go does not mean that this inviter is going to grow wings and fly away. Letting go does not mean that I'm never going to see this inviter again and that all my experiences with the inviter are erased from my memory. Any traumas that I've had about forgetting it or losing it are gone. That's not what letting go is. In my experience, that kind of letting go is not available to me. Nothing ever goes away completely. Right? Everything that I have thought, felt, and experienced changes me. It's with me forever. That false kind of letting go that you sometimes hear instruction for is, in my view, a self-violence. I can no sooner let go in that way than I can close my eyes and clear my mind. Another common instruction that is not real, that is not available to me. But what I can do, what is real letting go, is if I catch myself very tightly holding on to something, let's say a suffering that I've experienced in the past. If I catch myself worrying in my hands, chewing it in my mouth, thinking about it again and again and again, I can practice holding it like this, much more lightly, right, in the palm of my hand. And you see how it hasn't gone anywhere, right? But I have let it go. Right? I've held it lightly enough that now I have the space and the energy to focus on other things. Right? I'm still aware that the inviter is there. It hasn't disappeared, but I'm no longer super focused on it. Right? Because it's that unconscious re-traumatization that we put ourselves through again and again and again that causes us so much suffering. There's plenty of trauma in my life history. I've had a difficult life. I don't even have the desire to erase all of that. I just don't want to be eating it all day. I don't want to be stuffing it in my mouth all day long. It's so bitter. And so I practice inclusivity and equanimity with it. Right? I include it in my experience. I'm aware that my traumatic upbringing in a poor neighborhood in the Bronx and my difficult years in the military, right, all make up who Dave is. Right? I'm not pushing any of that away. I include that all in my idea of myself. But in order to maintain my equanimity, I have to hold all those things pretty lightly. And that gives me the space, the freedom to be able to take on new things and have fresh experiences. And so in that way, Upeksha is letting go.